We're all locked in now.
Your home for the best sports radio in Utah is right here on the KSL Sports Zone. It's time to kick off your afternoon drive with Jake Scott and Ben Anderson.
Allow me to introduce the best of the best.
On 97.5, the KSL Sports Zone.
Perks. Jake and Ben, 97.5, the KSL Sports Zone. Jake Scott, Ben Anderson. I made this joke when Ben walked through the door today. And he was downstairs at the company barbecue. And I said, good news, Ben, you didn't miss anything. It's 0-0 in typical soccer fashion at the half between the English and Argentina. You didn't miss literally anything.
My wife and I are going to go see the Odyssey this weekend. And she realized this morning that she scheduled the tickets for during the final of the World Cup. And she asked me, do you want to reschedule? I thought, no. I mean, I've enjoyed the World Cup.
Well, you asked me the other day, has this made me more of a soccer fan? And
right.
The answer is no.
Yeah,
and
correct.
It's obviously the same for you.
I was excited to come in today and be like, oh, right, the game is on. And we had fun watching it yesterday. Spain, surprise, and stun France. That was cool. I've enjoyed it. It is not like my dental hygienist brother, shout out to her and her family, who took 2 weeks off to watch the World Cup. That's not how I'm going to operate my life while the World Cup is going on.
No.
Or your wife's cousin.
Yes,
who was getting
does.
up at 1 a.m. to watch every team, not just Iran, but also
every team. Yeah. When it was in Qatar. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I'm not that.
So I'm excited to see the Odyssey.
You've got to let me know if it's scary. My 9-year-old is, I've told you, super into Greek mythology. Like,
apparently it's quite R-rated, which I did not know.
No, I know it's rated. So you got to tell me how scary it is, because she's seen the trailer or whatever come on and isn't so sure. She really wants to go because she knows the story and all this stuff, but not sure she wants to go to sleep after watching it.
Sure. Did you see Oppenheimer?
I'm in that stage. I have not yet.
Okay.
No.
And it's R-rated for some reasons. So.
No, I like Christopher Nolan. He's good.
Yeah.
We've probably done Nolan movies, haven't we?
I don't know if we've drafted Nolan movies.
That's probably...
I honestly...
Oh, that's
does he
today.
have 10?
I don't know if he has 10.
Oh,
he might only have 9.
But we could probably do something.
I mean, he has 3 Batmans alone.
He has 3 Batmans. He has Oppenheimer. He has the Odyssey, which I've not seen.
Well, maybe we should say, hold on.
Maybe, okay.
Maybe we...
Let's do it. That's a great great tie-in. He does have, I think he has 10.
Okay. I'm happy to do it.
So, yeah, you'll have to let me know.
Okay. I added a couple more things to my What You Got Wednesday list last night also.
So yeah, because I'm going to take her if it's not too bad, but if it's got some hairy parts in it, then that's not going to happen. Oh, and how long is it? I need to know that.
Probably long.
3 hours.
Yeah, knowing Chris Nolan, probably long.
Yeah.
He has 13 in his filmography,
by
the way. So right there.
I wonder if I've seen them all. I must have.
Right now I'm debating because Sadie turns 9 on Saturday. And so we're talking about movies because she gets to pick the movie night, movie on, and we're trying to decide if she can handle Lord of the Rings, because her friends have seen Lord of the Rings, and so we're trying to decide if she can handle that.
I would think so.
Orcs are kind of scary.
The orcs are pretty scary.
Orcs are a little scary,
especially in the first one.
Yeah.
And if you don't know what happens to Gandalf by the end of the story, it could be a little upsetting early.
And the trolls are kind of scary. Yeah. I don't know.
Okay. I think that's totally fair.
We're working on it. I don't know.
Yeah.
When you know those things. But Christian's going to show Dalton horror films. He already has.
Oh, I watched The Shining with my son when he was like 2 years old. It's just like, if Dad ever goes nuts, you've got to take things into your own hands.
My cousin babysat me when I was like 4 or 5. And he didn't know what to do. He was like 10 years older than me. He was in high school at the time. He put on Chucky. And that scared me. That scarred me.
Which is funny because it's actually a comedy. Now that you look at it, you're like, oh, that is a funny movie.
For a 5-year-old.
But a 5-year-old who thinks all the dolls are going to come to life and come and get him, we're aware of the kind of meta nature of the comedy. Sure.
Listen, and I don't know. I have girls. So you can tell me because you have one of each. But I feel like boys are a little different when it comes to scary/violent movies.
I never watched a horror movie in my house growing up.
So I don't know.
No,
maybe-
my parents were not into it. We didn't watch it. That was not how I was introduced to it.
See,
I was much older.
Naz and I aren't into it either.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
And now it's maybe my favorite genre. So
Speaking of, I was talking. We were talking to Maddie. Maddie's in the office today, and I was talking to. Let me get your take on this, because, frankly, what are we going to do? Give play-by-play to Argentina and England? You want to go dive back into Vegas Summer League?
there might be a little news tonight, but yeah.
Okay. So Maddie was talking about she's now taking her little one to ballet, and so hanging out with the moms at ballet. And she said, in kind of a, not a complaining way, but she's kind of like, oh, and then I have to talk to all the moms. And I told her, I stopped her and I said, you know what? The sexism of those moms is just awful.
Explain.
I take my kids to a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of times, there's plenty of dads that take their kids to stuff too. But oftentimes, and Maggie did dance last year. It's the moms.
Right.
Like she did a climbing class. For the most part, it's the moms going. The moms, I would love nothing more to talk to the moms. I'm sitting over there by myself looking like an idiot, wishing one of the moms would talk to me.
Come talk to you, yeah.
I have to bury my face in my phone. I'd love nothing more than to sidle over and be part of the mom talk. I'm never included.
Okay.
Never asked ever.
And
I just have to stand there and look stupid.
And probably rightfully so because of the number of creeps on the planet, but it's kind of not appropriate for you to make the first move.
Yeah, I'm not there to make anybody uncomfortable.
Yeah.
But even, and they're not being mean, but even moms I know, will somehow have a conversation amongst themselves. Come on! Hey! Anyone? Dad here looking for a little, I don't know.
Conversation
Little
starter.
conversation.
Yeah.
How's your summer going? I don't know.
Yeah, right.
I have to know. Let me see what the latest from Ben Anderson is on Twitter.
Wow, yahoo.com.
Oh,
Interesting
hey.
news.
My, I'm having a great time. So anyway, that's where that devolved. Am I wrong for being?
I'm pretty shy in public. I'm actually very shy. I'm a very shy person. Not that if somebody sees me and wants to say hi, to not do it, please do it. It's very nice of you to do. But I'm a pretty shy person. And there are times I'm like, oh, I'm just trying to keep my head down and not have anybody, not that I don't want to talk to people, but
We all have those moments.
everyone has those moments.
I have those moments at the grocery store, and that's gotten me in trouble before.
That's the most awkward place because then you're going to run into them again. I was at the Children's Museum over at Gateway one time, and it was very clear I was early in my run as a single father. This was probably 7 years ago now. Maybe not quite that long ago. Whatever. My kids were 5 and 3 or 6 and 4 at the time. And I must have stood out because all the other single dads at the time that morning wanted to come over and have a chat about being a single parent.
Have a heart-to-heart.
I don't know if that's what I want to do. I'm actually kind of just here so the kids can climb under the car and pretend they're mechanics and go to the little fake grocery store. We're all going to have a good time.
Yeah.
But everyone wanted to come up and think this was therapy time. And that's not what I was there for.
Well, I told you the story on Monday about my buddy Dan, who had to keep wrangling the 2-year-old at the birthday party and really wanted to watch
Stewie?
the Stewie at they really wanted to watch the soccer game.
Yeah.
Well, I'm amending that story to say the moms force us to do it.
Yes.
If they would be more inclusive, we wouldn't go seek out the television to watch the soccer game.
I think you have a point.
So I'm going to blame the moms. No
Sure.
offense to the moms
When
out
in
there.
doubt. Blame mom.
No, not when in doubt.
Oh.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Christian, who do you blame more? Your mom or your dad?
4?
Just whatever.
Probably.
Yeah,
All
careful.
Stuff.
Everything
Careful
you've
there.
got going on.
Yeah.
Easy.
Who does your wife blame more, your mom or your dad?
She blames my mom.
Christian's got to think about who's listening before he answers that
Yeah,
question.
it's a good idea.
Yeah, he's got to think like, who is most likely to hear this right now?
It's funny. They don't know what I do during the week. They listen to the Saturday show. Bless their hearts.
Yeah, absolutely.
I love it.
Yeah, it's
they
great.
don't miss a Saturday. They still have no idea what I do during the week, and
So
I've
you're
told them
on the
several
radio?
times.
Yeah.
Kinda. I push buttons.
Yeah. But your name's not on the show. Thank you.
Wow, they're considering using that picture for the website. I like it. Look at that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You
Should I
look
say yes?
good? Sure. Why not? Or is that a thing? Did I miss an email?
You take new pictures?
No, somebody's making fun of me, I think.
Oh, okay. We had somebody, I think did you tell me this? Maybe my wife told us this. They were looking at the YouTube comments during one of our live streams, and they said, why do the photos of these guys that they have during the commercial breaks, the ad breaks, they're like, why do they have just uglier photos of the guys for their headshots during the ad breaks? And I thought, I think that's a nice thing to say.
Yeah, he said you guys looked way better in real life than the pictures that are
which,
on the
we
cover.
got those taken before. I think we'd done our first show together, like maybe a few weeks after. And yeah, I'm not sure we'd quite figured out what our vibe was going to be. So I'd be up for upgrading those.
Listen, I have had the opportunity in my career to take a number of promotional photos in general, but promotional photos for websites or like sales materials or et cetera. I have not once.
Been happy?
Well, I don't care. My happiness,
Sure, okay.
thus I don't complain about it.
You're not that vain. That's a strength of yours.
Honestly don't care. But I have not once taken a good one.
Okay.
I don't know about selected. I mean, I guess I could blame. I'm assuming that the people are picking the best one and that they're just all bad and I can't do it.
Okay.
So that's all right. I'm cool with it.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I don't take a good picture.
Would you trust your wife to pick out a good photo of you?
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
But
That's a nice skill.
But I don't know. Well, I don't know what it is about the lighting or the pressure of the moment, or if just I don't know. Can't do it. Never done it. Never works. Never looks good. Fine.
I can't figure out what the problem is, but I never look good in photos. Might be you.
It is me. Yes, that is the entire
Yeah.
point of what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Is yes, it absolutely is me.
Can't be every photographer.
No,
Yeah. Well, I
that
think
could be
that's
every person who's picking out my promotional photo.
very mature of you.
Who just scored?
England
The Three Lions.
took a 1-0 over Argentina on a butte.
Don't worry, the refs will get.
Yeah, VAR is going to be in there. There's no chance this is going to count.
The refs will. No, they'll get Argentina right back in it. Argentina's
Yeah,
going to
you're
have.
right.
Argentina's going to have a penalty kick in
Yeah,
like
England's
4
playing
minutes.
down 3 players.
It very clearly is rigged for Argentina because do you know where the final is being played?
Argentina?
It's in New Jersey.
New Jersey. And they're playing in Atlanta right now, which is the Eastern time zone. You know where Spain played yesterday?
Dallas.
Which is not Eastern time zone. It's very clearly rigged for Messi to win his final World Cup on his way out.
Because of the time zone.
Well, that's just one example, the time zone.
Oh.
But like the Egypt game, the comeback, you think they really came back, scored 2 goals in the final 10 minutes?
You just think they're trying to get that viewership in
I
Argentina.
think FIFA's so corrupt. You guys are well aware of that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Messi's the moneymaker, so they want Messi all the way. All right.
Well, 1-0, 56th minute. England up.
So yeah. So what's his name? Harold Kane. He's going to pick up a red card, probably in the next couple of minutes.
Yep.
They're going to have to play down a man, and Messi's going to win.
I'm excited to watch. It's going to be another great comeback for Argentina.
It is. It's going to be something really special. All right, so there you go. There has been a goal. There's my allegation of sexism against the moms out there. Hey, include the dad at whatever who's just hanging out.
So I had to do the inverse of this, of which I went out with a bunch of the writers. Well, I went over to one of the writers' houses. No longer a writer, and I was hanging out there. And as I was leaving, my wife said, "Did you notice not a single person at this party talked to me?" We were there for like 90 minutes. And other than me, nobody else of the writers, and at the time it was all men, it was pre-Sarah Todd, nobody else spoke to her. And since that she said that to me, I've tried to make a point to include, talk, find the women, have conversations. In fact, the first time I think you and I ever hung out, I spent the entire night talking to your wife.
Yeah.
Literally for that exact reason, for that complaint.
My wife usually does not leave much unsaid.
She's a great talker.
She is
but
a good
she's
talker.
incredibly intelligent, so she's enjoyable to talk to.
No, it's really one of her strengths. She's a really good networker. She
Yeah.
knows a lot of people, so it's because speak up.
Yeah.
So I can't relate. Actually, one thing I always liked about her is that I could take her to a big group of whoever and she could entertain herself for the whole time. I never had to be worried. Not that Angie is this, but I never had to worry like, is she having a good time?
Mm-hmm.
Is everything going okay? It's like look across the room. It's
Yes.
like, oh yeah, she's doing fine.
Doesn't need to be taken care of.
Nope.
No. A real strength.
Anyway, good times. All right. Well, we'll talk less soccer next. We'll get in.
Maybe it'll be tight.
Into the
Maybe
top.
Argentina will be leading when we come back.
I heard some stat, and I'm not a soccer person, but I heard some stat that it took Argentina 22 fouls to get to their first yellow or to get their first yellow, and it took England like 7 in this tournament or something like that.
Like that?
Thank you.
Sorry, got surprised with the baby picture.
Well, you're working. I mean,
Well, yeah.
only we can
Put it on
talk.
hold.
Only we can talk about our kids at work, Christian. You're not allowed to.
For the
I'm
first 20
sorry.
minutes of the show.
Yeah, stop it. How dare you? All right. We'll get into sports coming up next. Stay tuned. Jake and Ben, 97.5, the KSL Sports Zone.
Best thing that's ever happened to you financially. Go.
Easy. Sold my car on Carvana. Amazing offer.
Really? I hit 200 on a scratcher.
Did the scratcher come to your house and hand you a check?
No.
How many scratchers did you hit to get that? I hit a button on Carvana.com once.
Okay, that's fair.
It's like the lottery, except you always win.
Not like the lottery at all, actually.
Exactly. Inexplicably good. Offers worth bragging about. Sell your car today on Carvana. Pickup fees may apply.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever think about switching insurance companies to see if you could save some cash? Progressive makes it easy. Just drop in some details about yourself and see if you're eligible to save money when you bundle your home and auto policies. The process only takes minutes, and it could mean hundreds more in your pocket. Visit Progressive.com after this episode to see if you could save. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Potential savings will vary. Not available in all states.
It's time to break down the biggest stories of the day. This is the top 3 stories of the day on KSLSports.com. 97.5, the KSL Sports Zone.
Jake and Ben, 97.5, the KSL Sports Zone. Okay, this is really funny. Andrew on the Talk Snap sent in a graphic, Ben, and it's my promotional picture on, I don't know, a fella sitting casually with a martini, and it says the real house husbands of Salt Lake City.
Oh, okay.
Which, yeah, I I really like it. I could do that. I absolutely could do that.
You look good in pink. I mean, honestly, like that's a good color. You could pull off that jacket.
I absolutely could. I wish I had it. And then up at the top it says shop, cook, clean, judge the neighbors, repeat.
Who else is in this photo?
I don't know.
Bunch of good-looking dudes. I think that might be Andrew Tate.
That's what I said, too.
Is that Andrew Tate over your shoulder?
I don't even know who that is.
I think it's just a bunch of AI-generated dudes, but one of them
Clearly one is
does-
inspired
yes,
by Andrew Tate.
Very clear Andrew Tate inspiration.
Human trafficker / kickboxer.
Oh, well, / the real house husband of Salt Lake City. Okay, well, I'd do it. I'd do a Bravo show. Would you sign up for it? I don't think I'd be crazy enough to really draw an
Again, I
audience.
cannot believe you haven't watched Below Deck yet.
No.
It's Bravo garbage, but it's just so right up your alley. You would love it.
How far are you through Housewives now?
We paused. We started Love Island, and it's all encompassing. So, but we just wrapped up Love Island, so now I need to get back to something new.
Who's your favorite character so far?
On Housewives?
Yeah.
I don't know if I like anybody yet, and I can't tell if that's the design.
Oh, yeah.
Am I hate watching, or do I actually start polling for Jen or somebody else?
Well, that's the thing is you start not liking them so much you actually do
Correct.
like them.
Right.
You're like, yeah. Yeah, I told you I was starstruck in the elevator when I saw Lisa Barlow. All right. Do we have to get to the top 3 stories? Is that
We can
somewhere?
just go to break if you want.
No, that's all right.
Okay.
No, that's cool.
All right.
All right. Top 3 stories of the day. KSLSports.com is brought to you by our friends at J. Brooks Jewelers. Cherish your love with J. Brooks Jewelers. Explore their expertly crafted engagement rings made from the finest materials. J. Brooks Jewelers. All right, Christian, where do you want to start today?
Number 1 It's the penultimate Summer League game for the Jazz. Cody Williams, Ace Bailey are out tonight versus San Antonio. Darryn Peterson not on the injury report.
But based on the conversations I've had, I did not get anybody telling me that expect him to play. Now, that doesn't mean don't expect him to play.
Oh, so we could see a DNP, coach's decision.
Correct. As it was pressed a little bit, the answer was Darryn Peterson is available. So available and playing doesn't mean the same thing. So I don't know I don't know if he's going to play or not.
I agree with your take yesterday. I think he should play as much as possible. I think young players benefit from these types of circumstances. I think, honestly, the criticism Cody Williams has been getting is somewhat unfair, given that they are asking him to get out of his comfort zone and do some things that aren't necessarily easy for him. He needs more of that. You know what I mean? Cody Williams should be playing tonight. Now, I'm sure his agent would disagree. Mm-hmm. I'm sure Cody himself would disagree. But yeah, he needs to go. That's what Summer League is for. We shouldn't clown these guys for struggling because, and I've said this a million times, Ben, we shouldn't clown these guys for struggling because we have no idea what they're asking them to do. Because Summer League, the point is not to win. The point is not to
No, in fact, the point
shine.
may be to struggle.
Exactly 100%.
Let's go figure out what's not working and give you an opportunity to work it out, because it's really hard to do in Game 4 against Luka Doncic and the Los Angeles Lakers, but against Kingston Flemings and the Atlanta Hawks, it doesn't really matter that much. So go out there and make some mistakes.
But if you don't get better at some of this stuff, then you're not going to be in the league anymore.
Correct.
So again, I get why his agent would want him out of there. But if I'm the team, I want him to play every minute possible. And that goes for Ace Bailey, and that goes for Darryn Peterson as well. But life is more complicated than that. Other opinions matter other than I'm sure the coaches want to see every minute they can, you know? So I hope that Darryn Peterson plays because it'd be fun to watch him play another game. And frankly, I think all these guys need it.
It is. We have, and this is bad narrative work from media members, fans, social media in general. I don't think it's any one person's fault. But yes, as we mentioned yesterday, people love to be crowned too good for Summer League.
Yeah.
Or, wow, you're struggling in Summer League, you're a bum, you shouldn't be in the NBA.
Yeah.
Well, there's no middle ground?
Well, it's all silly because we don't know what we're watching.
Correct.
We don't know what they're being asked to do. We have no idea what exactly. Listen, if you watch, I don't know, certainly a playoff game, but most regular season games, they're trying to win. They're doing the goal in mind is the strategy or the rotation or the performance or whatever. It's measured against the goal of trying to win. So even buffoons like you and I can say, well, that was a bad idea when it comes to accomplishing your goal, which is trying to win. In Summer League or the G League, I mean, we talked to JP about this a little bit. That is not the case.
No.
They are not trying to win. They are trying to accomplish something, some X on a development chart, and we don't know what that is.
Nor should you have a whole lot of faith that what you're watching, you know what is going wrong when something goes wrong. And that's not a criticism of you as a fan or as a viewer or maybe somebody who played basketball at some point in your life. But if you go back and you watch A.J. DiBonsa take Cody Williams off the dribble and get to the rim and dunk, you might say, wow, Cody, you just gave up a straight line drive. And the truth is somebody may have supposed to come over from the corner to help. Like the other guys on the floor around Cody or Darryn Peterson or Ace Bailey or whoever might be making so many mistakes that will make the guy on the ball or whoever look bad, that if you're trying to draw something from that, you might be criticizing the wrong thing. You may blame a quarterback for throwing an interception, but if the receiver ran the wrong route, it's not really on the quarterback, and that might be happening with 3 or 4 players at the same time on the court at all times in Summer League.
I've got the ultimate example of what you're talking about. Do you remember who dunked on LeBron James in his first Summer League?
Our main man, Britton Johnson.
My guy, Britton Johnson. Shout out to Britt. It still lives on in YouTube infamy. It's the one of the times LeBron's been dunked on that has not been entirely scrubbed. Britton Johnson dunked on LeBron James. Now, quite the Summer League feat. But their career trajectory, no offense to my guy Britton, but was way different This summer league moment did not mean Britain was going to be the best player in the league, nor did it mean
Correct.
that LeBron James might as well just stop playing. Now, let me ask you an additional question, Ben. Do you think LeBron James got better because he got dunked on by Britton Johnson?
I do.
I do too.
Yeah.
Even the king, the great LeBron James, had to learn a lesson because, you know what? Getting dunked on in Summer League, getting dunked on anytime is not where he wants to be in life.
Correct.
I bet he absolutely learned a lesson from that. So can you go out and struggle? You know, beat by a player, guard, in Cody Williams' case, guarding A.J. DiBonsa, guarding a bigger player. Listen, if Cody Williams is going to make it in the NBA, he has to guard big. Yes. He's not skilled enough to make himself valuable enough unless he is an absolute all-out defensive juggernaut, and that means guarding guys that are 6'10". He's going to have to figure out how to do that at some point if he's going to make it in the NBA. So you go get beat by A.J. DiBonsa a couple times. Well, he probably learned a couple lessons, I'm guessing. And then if you figure out how to do that, all of a sudden Summer League was worth it, even if a bunch of bozos back in Salt Lake are clowning you for not living up to some expectation.
Kai Jones, who a lot of people will never remember, don't know where he ever played in the G League, don't know where he played in the Summer League, don't know who he got drafted by, which is totally fine. It doesn't matter. Has one of the great dunks in NBA history in Summer League over Victor Wembanyama. I think it was Wemby's first game ever, and Kai Jones absolutely baptized him. I mean, it was unreal what the dunk was. Who's a better player?
I've never heard of that guy.
Correct.
Yeah.
And Wemby, he's doing okay.
Probably learned a lesson.
Wemby's done okay. Yeah. Correct. But you got to recognize, if I'm not careful, Kai Jones will kill me. So I really got to be on my toes here. That was a good lesson to learn at Summer League.
Do you know Britton got a chance to talk to LeBron about that?
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he did. Because Britton used to find himself in the most interesting situations, but he got hired to block a commercial that LeBron James was in. Uh-huh. And LeBron filmed the commercial while he was here. It was for I'm guessing a tech company in Utah County. I can't remember exactly what it was. But it was Britton's job to block the commercial, to do all the movements.
They get all the lighting and everything.
Or to,
where the camera needs to be, et cetera.
Where the players need to go and all that sort of stuff. So he got a chance briefly to talk to LeBron and say, hey, you might not remember this, but I got a dunk on you. Anyway, I don't remember exactly what LeBron said in response, according to Britton, but it was something like, yep, I do remember. He did recall that situation happening. So kind of funny. Shout out to Britton. All right, what's next?
Number 2, this was announced this morning. The Utah Mammoth are going to open their season at the Chicago Blackhawks on October 1st. The full schedule will be revealed tomorrow.
Other news, 84 games this year. They've added 2 more regular season games to the schedule for the NHL.
Oh, thank goodness.
Yeah, finally.
I didn't even know we were clamoring for 2 more games.
I didn't know that either, but they have added 84 games to the 2026-2027 schedule.
What are they trying to accomplish other than 1 more home game?
The expansion adds 2 more divisional games to each. No, it's 1 home game each.
Oh, okay.
They go from 82 to 84, so it's an extra road, extra home. The expansion adds 2 more divisional games to each team's schedule while simultaneously reducing the preseason from 6 down to 4. The same thing the NHL
now we're talking.
Or the NFL.
Let's go.
Okay, all right.
Less preseason is always good.
All those sort of minor changes do is throw off stats.
Correct.
Now we're going to have a bunch of people moonwalking about the most goals scored in a season. Can you believe it?
Yeah.
Well, they added 2 games.
Yeah, they added 2 games. Everyone has more time to do it.
We've gone through this in the NFL now since they moved from crept up to 16 to 17, and now they want to go to 18 or whatever. You see the headline inevitably like, oh, just passed Emmitt Smith. Can you believe it?
5,000 passing yards.
Well, yeah. They
playing more games.
Got an extra game, dude.
15% more games are being played every year.
Yeah,
Numbers
I can believe
went
it.
up accordingly.
Anyway. Anything to note of playing at Chicago? I mean,
here against Chicago. Host Chicago, right?
No, Christian said
it's
it was
at Chicago.
It's in Chicago.
Oh, I thought they announced the home games for every team also. Did we get the Mammoth home game?
I was listening to you, Christian.
Read Cole Bagley at KSL Sports.
I thought I did this morning. but I have had some trouble interpreting some of what I've been.
You know what? It's my fault.
Oh,
I
way
misread.
to go, Christian.
Cole's headline literally says Utah Mammoth to host Chicago Blackhawks
That's
in
rough.
26-27.
Wow.
I am so sorry, guys.
Man, getting pictures of your kid during the show and then
Yep.
messing up a headline.
Yep.
Well, apologies, Ben. What are you going to ask for Christian as an apology?
Go get me a brisket sandwich. Got 20 more minutes. Give me a second. Jake needs one too. Here's what I liked. Chicago, though, maybe because Bedard, and you said Bedard is out, right? Hasn't quite lived up to becoming the next Connor McDavid, or he hasn't become Gretzky, and Macklin Celebrini now has become kind of the future face of the league. It looks like he's going to be the face versus Bedard, who everyone thought. It is fun that Chicago is like one of the cooler young rosters in the NHL, and they have consistently found themselves playing against the Mammoth in some high-profile games, including the first ever Utah Hockey Club home game, right? I think was against Chicago. I think the first ever Mammoth game was against Chicago. So I like that that's a bit of a matchup that they have decided that these two teams are worth, facing off against one another.
Was Chicago a first four?
Original six?
Or is that what it is, original six?
I think so.
Chicago, Detroit, Toronto, Boston, New York, and Montreal. That sounds right. Yeah, all right. Well, I look forward to the season. I think last year watching the Mammoth go to the playoffs, feeling the vibe of playoff hockey over there, I'm pretty eager to see what they do next.
Likewise.
Had a pretty interesting offseason so far. Certainly made some moves that should at least make a difference, make the team a little different to see if they can get to the next level.
Brought back Barrett Hayton, Anders Lee, and Trocheck coming in. We'll see.
Good on that face-off, that Trocheck.
Yeah, that's exciting.
And he's tough.
That's kind of they had to play Stenlund. Every puck drop, essentially, especially in overtime when possession was so critical, and then you had to get him off the ice as quickly as possible, or if you were in a PK, and now Trocheck ideally can do that. So,
is there anything tougher than a tough small guy?
Tough big guy?
I don't know. Like is a tough big guy tougher than Casino Joe Pesci? You know what I mean?
Yeah, the Napoleon complex in addition to the actual toughness.
You read about
like a multiplier.
These gangsters of history, and like half of them are 5'2".
Yeah. Not a lot of famous 6'6" assassins.
Right. Yeah, you read into their lore, and it's like he once pulled a man's arm off and beat him to death.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know. Is a tough smaller guy tougher than a tough big guy?
You have to develop some type of toughness as a smaller person. Inherently, naturally.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. I'd listen. There's something there. You're working with something.
All right. What's next?
Number 3, will LeBron make a late decision?
No. Now the latest rumor is LeBron has moved away from Golden State. That, I continue to laugh about how this is being played off as LeBron's decision.
Yes, it might not be a decision in the first place.
No. It might be who wants me.
What do you think is driving the LeDecision? LeDecision.
I think it's Cleveland trying to talk themselves into doing it.
I had this conversation with my wife last night. She's a huge basketball fan also, and we were kind of figuring out, what's the motivation here? Is it the best Netflix documentary? Is it where LeBron can avoid the most blame when inevitably he doesn't close out with the title because they're probably not winning a title next year wherever he goes? Is it where he's making the most money? Is it the cutest story? He's cute. He's corny. He's always been a cornball his whole life. Is it so? If that's the case, probably going back to Cleveland is the cutest answer, and also it kind of lets him off the hook because I don't think even with LeBron, Cleveland's expected to win a title next year. There might be more pressure to win in Miami. He can't go join a true front runner now like the Knicks. Because if they lose and he joins the team, everyone's going to blame him for not winning.
Do you think that Giannis would want LeBron on the team?
Good question.
My guess would be no.
Yeah.
He's already competing with another, all-star for kind of headlines there. I don't know if he wants to bring in the circus because it's kind of about him.
Is there anyone other than Spo and Pat Riley on that Miami team from LeBron's run? I mean, that's forever ago
No,
at this
Haslam's
point.
long gone.
Haslam's gone. James Jones obviously not there. I mean, that's 3 stops now back for LeBron.
Uh-huh.
Cleveland, L.A., and now whatever his next one is.
Yeah.
So
I don't think so.
yeah, I don't think there's anyone there other than the coach and the front office.
I don't think Pat Riley was that enamored with LeBron when he buffaloed him and left it.
And I don't know if he has like
Cleveland.
a great relationship with Giannis or Bam. So yeah, there just may not be enough ties there. Dwayne Wade's not a part of the ownership group there.
So I honestly think we're waiting because LeBron's going to trying to see if there's anything better for him than a vet minimum deal in Cleveland. And I don't think there is. I just don't. I don't think that suitor really exists. Because I don't. Honestly, if Miami really wanted him, and wouldn't he be signed somewhere by now? If Golden State really wanted him, he would be somewhere by now.
As we have said, if somebody had wanted to carve off $35+ million for LeBron, he would have already signed there. If somebody wanted to reserve their cap space for LeBron, they would have.
Yeah.
People clearly don't think he's worth that. So there's some vet minimums, or there's some, parts, or maybe a full even mid-level exception out there still, but no one saved a max slot for LeBron James. Which is telling. Money talks.
Yeah, and you got to have the value there too. And then the circus just isn't worth it.
Correct.
You could be filming everything for a movie that, if this doesn't go well, could be a huge
Because if this was
could be a
LeBron
huge
6 years
liability for
ago,
us.
where just based on the fact that he's on your roster, your team's probably going to the finals, everyone's lining up to get him. Clearing space, making trades, trying to cut salary, whatever you have to do to get him. And now it does seem like it's, if it's convenience, if we can fit it into our schedule.
And I don't think Donovan Mitchell has the leverage to say no. I bet you Giannis has the leverage to say no.
He's got to be there for the next 3 or 4 years.
Yeah.
So
So Giannis can say, I don't know, is that worth it? No. Can we spend that money better elsewhere? Probably. He does cherry pick well, though. He's very good at that. Still has that NBA skill.
Yeah.
LeBron does. So if you need a cherry picker, he's your guy.
pick LeBron.
I mean, it was a role I was strong at.
That's the best role.
In playing pickup ball.
No defense?
Yeah. No.
Yeah, absolutely.
I can trot down the court in front of everybody else and receive a pass. Yup.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm your man.
Uncontested layup?
Pretty good.
I think I might.
So I'm still saying he ends up vet minimum deal in Cleveland because it's the only team that wants him.
You have been the Whisperer longer on this show than I have. You have done a better job predicting what's next for LeBron than I have. And you were saying where you're going to end up, I think, being wrong, with all due respect, is you thought maybe Jared Allen for LeBron in a trade. Cleveland has realized we probably don't need to trade Jared Allen.
No.
We can probably just get LeBron on a Cleveland vet minimum, which used to be a pejorative in the NBA.
Yeah, no, I was wrong about that.
Yeah. But I think you're right. He's going to end up in Cleveland. That's what I'm waiting for. Speaking of which, look at our guy.
Oh, Giannis?
Yeah, Giannis is at this game.
Well, L.A., here's what I was wrong, is L.A. wanted Walker Kessler more than they would want a player like Jared Allen.
Mm-hmm.
They obviously wanted Walker Kessler.
Luka definitely wanted Walker Kessler.
And you hear, people that cover the team out there say, well, they've had their eyes on Walker Kessler for a while now. That's probably true. They wanted Walker Kessler. They could have messed around with Jalen Duren, too, and they didn't do any of that stuff. They went for Walker Kessler.
Mm-hmm.
So they probably liked him better than Jared Allen. Cleveland might have considered that sign and trade with LeBron.
They might have.
Mm-hmm. All right. More Jake and Ben coming up next. Stay tuned. 97.5, the KSL Sports Zone.
We have the tech to get food delivered in 15 minutes, but we all have horror stories about buying tickets. The Game Time app gives fans the advantage. Get amazing tickets in just a few taps. Fees are included, so what you see is what you pay. And the Game Time guarantee means authentic tickets at the best price every time. Take the guesswork out of buying tickets to concerts, sports, comedy, and more with Game Time. Download the Game Time app and create an account for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply.
This is Jake Scott and Ben Anderson. Now, every day from 2 to 6 on 97.5, the KSL Sports Zone.
Jake and Ben, 97.5, the KSL Sports Zone. We're teaming up with Beehive Meals, honoring people that impact youth sports in our communities. Nominate the youth sports volunteer you know for the Beehive Meals Hero of the Week at kslsports.com/contest. And listen every Thursday to this show. Jake and Ben, for the winner is the Beehive Meals Hero of the Week. We did have a goal right as we were going to break.
Was it?
Argentina has equalized it, as they say. It's now 1-1 with England.
We're in the 91st minute. 9 minutes of added time.
I was really disappointed with the Argentinian celebration. It was
Agreed.
It was not good. And it got me to thinking, and I don't know if people want to weigh in on the voicemail, KSL Sports app, and then hit the voicemail feature, and you can send a message to the show. What would your World Cup celebration be? Like, this dude just scored a goal in the semifinals. Like, you got to have something
He
good.
did monkey ears.
You got to have something good ready to go. You know what I mean?
Do you have a favorite?
Dude, I always liked, at parties where you do the fake lasso and then the bring it on in. I feel like
probably why the women at the ballet don't talk to you.
I feel like that.
Children's ballet.
By the way, we could talk about these funny graphics that people are sending me.
We are getting a lot.
Yeah, we are. They are funny. But another one. Argentina. What do you know?
Same guy.
I don't know.
Well, as we said, this is Rogue. Different guy.
He just went. He's just hugging everybody. That's better than what the other dude did.
I like the figure eight at the little corner post. They kind of run around it twice. I like that. That's my move.
What about really rubbing it into the goalie? Do they frown on that?
They do, but one of my favorite also is after you score, you go and you just kick the ball again. You launch it into the back of the net as hard as you can kick it. Uh-huh. The second kick, just to reinforce that you just beat the goalie.
What if you picked it up and threw it at the goalie?
Oh, that was great. That was off. So let's see. It goes off the post, off the far post, bounces out outside the box on the right side on a crazy angle to a header. Wow. England. Pathetic.
Looking at their destroyed fans is pretty something. It was a pass from Lionel. Hey, again, we're going to have that bit going into the weekend.
We keep it forever.
There he is, Lionel.
We're in the 93rd minute. +9 is what they're staying with injury time. So this could be over here shortly.
Tough for the English.
Yeah, the English have only won this thing once. If it's their sport, isn't that pretty ridiculous?
If you started it, should you be the best at it?
Or at least consistently.
It's like we're going to crush American football for so long.
Well, the rest of the world hates that sport.
It's going to take a long time to catch up.
Basketball, though. I mean, we can see the world catching up in basketball, but not. I mean, even if the rest of the world caught up, we'd still rattle off some golds every once in a while. You know what I mean?
I think we're still winning 4 out of 5 goals.
Oh, I think we're winning 5 out of 5 still. So
I still owe you a chicken sandwich.
Yeah. Forgot about that.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have. But England invents the sport, spreads it across the planet. Mm-hmm. They won 1 World Cup.
That's a little pathetic.
I think so.
Yeah.
And it was, 1966 or something? It's not even recent.
They shouldn't have shared it.
Just kept it for themselves?
Just keep it for themselves.
Like we keep American football?
And we're not good at Aussie rules football. I don't know the rules. I've tried to watch it. It doesn't make any sense to me, but they've held on to it very tightly, and they're not letting us get good at it. And as a result, they're going to win every tournament.
Aussie rules football?
Mm-hmm.
Are we trying to get good at it?
Someone probably is. Someone who's bad at American football is probably, yeah.
I didn't even know we had a team.
Somebody somewhere is playing.
A club here in Cleveland?
Yeah.
I didn't even know we had a team. I didn't know we had an Aussie rules football team.
I don't know if we do either.
See, that's something that Christian's generation missed out on. I'm telling you. You're watching ESPN and they air whatever they could possibly air, and you're stuck watching it. How much time did you waste watching Australian rules football as a kid because it was on ESPN and that was it? And you're like, well, I guess this is something.
It's why
go Melbourne.
We were talking about this 2 weeks ago. Must have been the stranglehold that the World Series of Poker had on the world for, 18 months, 24 months? Maybe it was even longer than that. But it was the first time ESPN had started to branch out away from just like some of the least sensical sports on the planet, and they had like 2 pretty good announcers. So everyone was like, okay, we'll just watch World Series of Poker. It's new and it's better than Aussie Rules football or whatever else they were showing at the time.
Oh man, the strongman competition over and over again. Just some rhinoceros of a man.
A guy carrying a big boulder, putting it on top of putting it on a loading dock. I was like, wow. Well, there's nothing else on.
I'm going to watch it.
Don't have Netflix now.
You know, that Siberian there is supposed to be the
Igor.
He's supposed to be
strong as hell.
Real favorite in this whole thing. I'm going to lock in for the next hour and a half, and find out how this turns out. Now Christian can just watch whatever he wants. At some point, you should be forced to watch something mundane just because it's better than the infomercial and the channel that goes to nothing but 900 number ads.
Christian, what was the big infomercial of your childhood?
What was it called? The like the slap
chop?
Yeah. Ooh, I want one of those.
Well, they didn't work. So.
Really?
Did you have a favorite infomercial?
No, I didn't watch infomercials. Okay. In fact, that's why I got stuck with the Australian rules football because I refused to watch
the Ron Popeil food dehydrator
because I wanted nothing to do with that. I've only bought something from the As Seen on TV section once.
Okay.
And it was the stupid
the
crinkle
slinky
hose.
hose. Yeah. How did it work?
It didn't. What do you mean? How did it work? I mean, you know
I'm
what?
telling Christian to avoid the slap chop.
You know what they do on Like, here's why I don't do it. Because the television commercial is specifically designed for lazy people like me, who it's way too much effort to coil a hose. They're like, we're going to go for the world's laziest person because I know what that person is doing right now, watching TV. And lo and behold, I see the commercial, and I'm like, oh, I hate winding up the hose. I'm going to buy this. It just crinkles right up, and that's it. Huge mistake.
And then you get it, and it doesn't do anything.
Just a piece of garbage.
Just leaks.
I think it broke.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Lesson learned, I guess.
Yep.
Why does that person not have a shirt on?
Celebrating.
Soccer fans are weird.
Oh, the emotions inside this stadium in Atlanta have flipped so violently, where the English were just
Hey, this is soccer. Let's not talk
dancing.
about not talk about violence. Let's pick a different word.
Okay. These hooligans have seen their enjoyment flip entirely.
I mean, to my knowledge, and everybody hates referees, right? But the only story I've ever read about a referee being quartered, that was a soccer referee.
Correct. Yeah.
And that ref wasn't reffing hockey. Football gets a violent reputation. I've never seen Ed Hockley quartered in the middle of a field before.
They generally don't drag you out and tie you up.
No, that doesn't. Like what was Zlatan's line is, we lose a game and I see people in the parking lot and they shake my hand and crack some jokes.
Yeah.
In Europe, give me tacos. That's what he said. In Europe, they show up at my house.
What?
What a terrible sport. People are that into it?
Passionate.
Man, what would you do if you were Zlatan? I'd be like, dude, I'm going to Major League Soccer.
Yeah.
Where they don't care.
Go to Los Angeles. Nobody cares. It's great.
They're giving me tacos. All right, stay tuned. We'll have more Jake and Ben. 2-1 Argentina in the 99th minute.
We're in the waning seconds. We're at the death.
Doesn't look like the British are going to pull it off.
We'll see.
They've now switched their focus to golf.
Messi is pretending to be dead at midfield. So
isn't that nice? Speaking of the British, Brian Taylor is going to join the show coming up at 3:30. We're going to talk to Joel Lorenzi at 4:05. He covers the NBA and the Bulls for The Athletic, and he did cover Summer League, so we'll talk to him about what he saw down in Vegas. Stay tuned. More next. Jake and Ben, 97.5, the KSL Sports Zone.
My day kicks off with a refreshing Celsius energy drink, then straight to the gym. Pre-K pickup, back home to meal prep. Time for my fire station shift. One more Celsius, gotta keep the lights on. When the 3-alarm hits, I'm ready. Celsius. Live, fit, go. Grab a cold, refreshing Celsius at your local retailer or locate now at Celsius.com.